Hey guys, what's up? Scottish Duck here once again. Right, this is the last video I'm going to be doing on Smash Brothers, at least for now, you know. This is going to be my top 5 most wanted characters for the Smash Ballot DLC malarkey, okay? Now, before we get into my actual picks, okay, I want to get some stuff out of the way first, right? For this list, I'm going to concentrate purely on, you know, Nintendo-owned characters, because obviously, with the announcement of the ballot and all that, you got a lot of people going kind of nuts with suggestions, you know, like from all the way over, like, third parties and stuff and that. Even some, like, you know, I quite like this idea, you know, of indie developers, presenting up their characters, you know, like Shovel Knight and Shantae. In fact, I really wouldn't mind Shantae in the slightest, for absolute certainty. And you know, suggesting all that's fine, I just feel like I want to be sort of realistic with this list, you know? So I'm going to leave third parties out for the time being. Maybe I'll do a separate list, I kind of doubt it. We'll see. But, I want to just point this out right now, if there is... Because this roster is already pretty good to me, you know, it's like, there's not really much they could add to it to get me sort of more hyped, you know? But if Sakurai was to come to my door right now and say, who do you want to smash? And he could make it happen regardless of who owns the fucking character, I would say Rayman, okay? I think he is just the next logical and the next, you know, perfect step in a third-party edition, you know, because you got Mega Man, Sonic, and Pac-Man. That's pretty much as good as you're going to get in terms of, like, third-party platformer characters that just fit the feel of Smash perfectly. Really, the next best one is Rayman. You know, that's as far as I'm aware anyway, and he would have a really cool moveset in that. So I'm hopeful he makes it, you know, that would please me the most for sure. Second of all, I want to go over a few characters that a lot of you are probably expecting me to talk about, but I just want to rant about it, right? Well, actually, it's mainly two. One of them is like Wolf O'Donnell. Is it Wolf O'Donnell? I think it is. I'm really not fussed about Wolf, but I do think he'll make it back. You know, there's a bunch of characters out there that should return and stuff, you know, and Wolf's probably like the last one that needs to return. I mean, we got Mewtwo back and all that. I'm not fussed about Roy, really. Like, I don't know why his files are on the update patch. It's weird, but whatever. I think Wolf will make it back. I also kind of want to touch on the Inkling from Splatoon. Now, a lot of people are expecting and, you know, want this character in here. I actually don't want the character in it. I'm not saying I don't think it'll happen, but I actually don't want it to happen. Because, I mean, for me, right, I've talked about in previous videos about how experiencing Smash Brothers is also about experiencing the hype. And how do you hype up Smash Brothers with characters that people want to see? And, you know, a lot of you are probably thinking, well, what's wrong with the Inkling right now? Because the game, actually, as I record this video, Inkling just came out today. I haven't picked it up yet, but I probably will. The thing is, with Inkling, you know, I feel like it should be to make it into Smash, I feel like they should be characters that have sort of like earned their keep, if you know what I mean. Now, and Splatoon is just out, you know. If they were to put the Inkling in Smash Brothers, it wouldn't really feel like a victory or a sort of thing to get hyped about as a Nintendo fan. It would pretty much just be a marketing thing, you know? It was like, oh, we need this game to sell, fuck it, let's put this character in here. That's just how I see it, you know? It's, I would love, at some point in the future, maybe like for Smash Bros. 5, we get like a trailer for the Inkling that way, because at that point, you know, Splatoon will probably become a franchise, we'll all be pretty used to it, and yeah, it'll mean a lot more to us that way. At least that's my interpretation, but enough ranting, we're already minutes into this. Let's get into my top 5 picks. And again, I should probably say this as well. When it comes to picking characters, people will get really pissy, you know? And I don't blame these, because a lot of people kind of have to have a balance between what they want to see and what they think is going to happen. this is pretty much primarily what I want to happen, you know? But again, I'm sticking with Nintendo only characters, so there's a lot of like, I guess there's like decency to it, if you know what I mean, and they're not really in any particular order. I'm just gonna say them, so let's go for it. Alright, now, my number 5, I'm just gonna get this out of the way because I literally couldn't think of a 5th character, you know? I'm just gonna say this. Ninten. Yeah. We should have a 3rd NES clone, Ninten, with just an ascot. In fact, you know what, let me say this, let me make a genuine suggestion here, right? I really think they should take advantage of, like, the palette swap system more. You know, all they really did with it in Smash 4 was that they let you play as Alf, you know, as an Olimar skin, and they let you play as the Koopa Kids, who were Bowser Jr. skins, and there's other ones in there, like male and female variants of certain characters, but really it was only those 2 characters, Olimar and Bowser Jr. Take advantage of that, do more with it. Quite frankly, Ninten, get him in there. Make it so that when you're cycling through NES's colours, all of a sudden you just get Ninten and he has the exact same moveset, you know, or give him his own moveset, I don't know, but I think that's probably the most likely scenario. And you know, don't just stop there. Fucking, who else? Pac-Man, have Pac-Man be Ms. Pac-Man, you know? Have, fuck, oh god, I know I've got more off the top of my head here. You know, like, come on, I'll think of one more, just one more. Make, I can't think of one more, shit, right. You get what I mean, just have, like, take advantage of the palette swap system more, that's just a little suggestion I have, so, yeah, that's that. Right, number 4, and quite honestly guys, I want to put this at number 1, you know, because this is like a franchise that I adore to death, but, yeah, it's a Project Zero girl, basically, you know. Now, Project Zero, or Fatal Frame 2 in America, is owned by Nintendo, okay? It made its debut on the PS2, but Nintendo has since claimed the rights to that game, and Fatal Frame 5 is getting announced for localization. You know, it's coming out on the Wii U, and probably about Halloween time this year, you know. And I'm excited as fuck, you know, it's definitely one of my top most anticipated games. I love Project Zero to death. And a lot of you are like, what can these fucking Japanese girls, like, do in Smash Bros? You know, what place would they have? And it's like, I don't know, but just do it anyway, you know. I would love to see that franchise get more representation, you know, be sort of inaugurated into the Nintendo family. The same way Xenoblade did, you know, like when I saw Shulk got announced for Smash Brothers, they had its own stages and all that, from that franchise, I'm like, oh yeah, it's part of the Nintendo family now, you know, and it was a franchise I just loved so much. It was a good feeling, and I would like that feeling to be applied to Project Zero, you know. It would just be something that would make me really happy, you know, and I could probably, if I thought about it, come up with like a move set, you know, like maybe the recovery is a bunch of crimson butterflies come and shoot you up or something, I don't know, but I think it would work really well, you know, it's just like, it's so stupid, but fuck it, just go for it, just go for it. You're all gonna be pissed off at my choices anyway, so fuck it. Right, number 3, I'm gonna go with Chibi-Robo. Now, Rob the Robot already exists in this game, so it might be a bit redundant to have him in there. But I really like Chibi-Robo, you know. I only ever played that, the one on the GameCube, you know. There's been other games like on the DS, and there was one on the 3DS which had like, you had to take photos and shit. I don't know, I really didn't dig that. But that one on the GameCube, I really like, you know. Chibi-Robo, the character, the little robot guy, he just oozes with charm, you know. And he's got like all these like sort of tools he uses to clean the house and get over obstacles and stuff. You could make a moveset out of that, you know. Yeah, it's just, I find that little bastard so endearing, you know. A lot more endearing than I find Rob, really. Not to shit on him, I'm just saying I've got a bit of a Chibi-Robo bias here, you know. But yeah, and I guess a bit more so, I would like another sort of traditional Chibi-Robo game, you know, because again, that 3DS one was quite disappointing. I never played past the demo, to be fair, but the whole taking pictures aspect is, nah, I wouldn't. I knew that wasn't my cup of tea, so. But yeah, Chibi-Robo, Smash Brothers, is he even a trophy in that game? Because I should probably point out, you know, Miu and Mayu, who are like the two main characters from Project Zero 2, they're actually trophies in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, and just seeing those as trophies made me really happy. You can argue that they're already inaugurated into the Nintendo family that way. But is Chibi-Robo a trophy? I'm gonna check that later just to be sure. He better be, anyway, that's for sure. But yeah, Chibi-Robo. Okay, number two, okay. I'm going with Paper Mario. Dr. Mario, just go away. It's like, nobody likes you, okay? You've got melee nostalgia, and that's it, okay? Nobody fucking wants you, okay? Paper Mario, though. I hate the idea of adding even more Mario characters to the game, you know, because there's already an awful lot. But you really could do a lot with Paper Mario, you know, and the Paper Mario games are fucking excellent, which is my main, like, concern, really, because it's like, I'm only wanting to have a character in there if I love the game series so much, you know? It's like, and you know, you've got like Game & Watch there, who might be a bit similar because he's flat, but he doesn't exactly fold up or do papery things, you know? You could do a lot with that. We're getting rumours of a new Paper Mario at E3. Don't be like Sticker Star, that one was shit, but yeah, it's if you announce Paper Mario at the time you announce that one, that's hype right there, and it's not like the Splatoon thing where, because Paper Mario is an established franchise that we've come to love a lot, and if you have a Wii U, you should pick up Paper Mario on the Virtual Console, because it just came out there. Maybe that's even more indication that a new one is coming. Right, let's stop the speculation here. Yeah, Paper Mario, I might go for that. Okay. And number one, this is somewhat predictable, but at the same time really weird, because my number one is actually a tie, okay? And it's a tie because I want these two characters to be introduced in a certain way. Like, this is what I want to see. I want to see this, right? And my two picks are Dixie Kong and Crystal. Now, okay, what do I want to see with these two characters, right? You know those trailers that you get and they always sort of like play up a little with like the new character being in a universe with like all the other Smash Brothers characters, right? Well, what I want to see is a trailer where you open up with Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong fighting Fox and Falco. You can probably see where I'm going with this. I'm getting all girl power on you here, but yeah, they just start fighting, and all of a sudden, the girls pop down and they have a little fight themselves. You know, Crystal with her staff and Dixie Kong with her hair and her guitar, you know, why not? Yeah, I don't know why, but the idea of that trailer just like excites me, you know, I want to see that, I really want to see that. And you know what, Dixie Kong, she is probably like, I prefer her out of the two because I really grew attached to Dixie when I played Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, because she's the best character in that game, you know. Sod Diddy, sod Cranky, Dixie's where it's at. And Crystal, you know, it's like, yes, she's got a lot of potential, you know. I know I said earlier that I'm pretty sure Wolf's gonna come back, but really, I'd say put Crystal in over Wolf, because even though Wolf is more original compared to Fox than Falco is, Crystal would be really original, you know. She'd have like her staff, like her magic stuff, and you know, you could really give her a much more original moveset than Wolf ever could get, you know. At least that's how I see it, but that's my number one, you know, those two characters. Well, I already said the one I want to see most is Rayman, but I'm trying to be diplomatic here, what can I say? Right, it's getting dark, the lighting here is terrible now, so I'm gonna end this video. I'll just end saying that, yeah, Smash Brothers has really become important to me over the past few months, and I hope to keep playing this game until, well, the next one comes out, you know? So, we'll probably get a new character at E3, I'm hyped as hell for that. Is it going to be one of the ones I've mentioned here? Who fucking knows? We'll have to wait and see. So, yeah. See you after, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.